Did something happen out of the blue that made you feel bad? Or are you feeling crappy for no reason at all? You just feel low energy, as if you're in a slump. Let me tell you this. One of the biggest lies that we're told as human beings is that life is meant to be perfect and that we're meant to be happy all the time. This couldn't be further from the truth. We are human beings. We have emotions. We have ups and downs based on many things. What's going on in the world, what's going on in our private world, our cycle if we're a woman. There are many factors at play that determine how we feel. So when we're having a low mood, feeling not so high energy, just feeling not really ourselves, know that, hey, I'm human. This is okay. The most important thing we can do is realize that a low mood doesn't mean you have a bad life or that you're a bad person. It means you're a human being and you have nothing to fear. You're simply experiencing natural human emotion. That is all. One thing that you can do when you're feeling low, feeling crappy, just not feeling so great, is not resist it. Think for a second to any and all of the times in your past where you felt low, where you felt moody, when you haven't felt like yourself. What happened? It went away. It went away. Good moods and bad moods are all temporary. They're just like clouds passing in the sky. All emotions that we experience are temporary. So when I'm feeling low or feeling crappy or just not that great about myself, I go, okay, this is a temporary negative emotion that's going to sit in my body for a while. And you know what? When you don't resist it, when you don't throw up questions like, what's wrong with my life? Let me have a full existential crisis today because I think, there's something wrong if I'm not feeling great. Or how can I almost pick a fight with someone to figure out that maybe they're the problem in my life? You can just allow it to be. Remember, what we resist persists. So if we go, okay, look, I'm not feeling so great today. I'm gonna watch TV. I'm going to sit at home and watch some YouTube videos. I'm going to go for a quiet walk and mind my own business. When we feel low, when we don't feel so great, let it be for a while. Because when we don't resist it, it's also far more likely to speed up and move on by, just like every other emotion in the human spectrum. Ask yourself, very important question, I'm feeling because I'm thinking. Our emotions are driven by our thoughts. So maybe there's a thought in our mind on repeat at the moment that isn't true, that doesn't feel good, that actually is just also factually incorrect, but we're believing it in that moment. The thought is on repeat. And so naturally we have a negative reaction. Think to yourself, what's going on in my mind right now consciously? Look, we're human beings. We're not animals. Animals don't get to do this. We can be conscious. So we can ask ourselves, I'm feeling crappy because I'm thinking maybe I did something wrong. Maybe you have some anxiety about the future. Maybe you feel some guilt over something. Know that your emotions and thoughts are completely linked and there are no exceptions to this. And when we're conscious about what we're feeling, we become conscious about what we're thinking. And the great news about thoughts is that they can change. Just like that. It's just a thought in so many cases. And if we want to change the thought, a thought can be changed in an instant. I love to have thought upgrades all the time. It's how I soothe myself out of bad moods if I need to shift my mood. Because if you want to shift your mood, maybe you haven't got the luxury of resisting the emotion you're feeling right now. Maybe you need to get to work or there's something that you have to do. I like to just have a thought upgrade. Maybe I'm thinking, I don't know how to do this thing that I'm expected to do. A thought upgrade would be, well, I've thought that before. I wasn't sure about how to do something else and I managed to figure it out. Or I don't know how to do something. A soothing thought upgrade could be, I can ask for help. Or I don't have to be perfect. I just have to go and do the thing. thought upgrades are always available. And in times where we don't have the luxury of just settling into our mood and allowing it to pass, we can have those thought upgrades. And one more tip here, you can take what's called opposite action. So if you feel as if you just need to lie on the sofa and watch TV and numb out, that can be good, and you can totally do that guilt-free. But if you really want to shift it up, maybe you have to do something that day, it's really great to do the thing, to force yourself, even just for 5 minutes, to take an opposite action. Maybe the last thing you want to do is go outside and have some fresh air. Just do it for 5 minutes, see how you feel. Or you can even just spend 5 minutes like tidying the kitchen counter, doing something that you don't want to do. Our mind responds to the motion in our bodies. They're all connected. So taking a quick opposite action can also allow yourself to just feel better in an instant. The emotion in your body can help create a different emotion in your mind, within your body. And then you kind of notice that your mood does start to shift. And we all know from experience that the things that we know we're happy that we did, like work out, tidy the house, do a bit of work, we never regret doing them. So it could be worth even just doing a 5-minute test. Know this, as a human being, you are in control of how you feel, even about your moods. When we judge ourselves, we're hard on ourselves, we have no self-compassion, we feel worse. Remember, you're a good person. You're probably doing a lot better in life than you realize. And think about it. Imagine all the people who love you and rely on you. Think of all the blessings that you have, all that you can just appreciate by looking around, having shelter over your head, having food in the fridge, having friends that you can text to tell them about your crappy mood. We can allow bad moods to be, right? Not fearing them, not thinking there's anything wrong, not making them out to be so much bigger and worse than they have to be, and having this snowball effect. Relaxing into it, having a thought upgrade, if that makes sense. Taking an opposite action if you're willing. If you enjoyed this video, I have a quick question for you. Would you like to know how to coach yourself through all kinds of moods and life's problems and challenges? If so, I'm hosting an awesome free workshop called Become Your Own Life Coach. You can head on over to becomeyourownlifecoach.com, and I look forward to seeing you there.